Maximum mouthage.
Oh, I'm so full.
You have room for muffin?
No.
Why won't you let me die?
Season 2.
Hello, folks. What do you get when you have cripple, a little bit of autism, and a splash of diabetes? You get Maximum Mouthage Season 2, motherfuckers.
So wait,
this is episode 3!
Wait, who's the cripple?
Bro.
I thought it was my crippling depression.
No, you're the...
Bro, there ain't a little bit of nothing in this room.
I thought he was autistic.
I'm all three. Let's be real.
Shit.
With my diet, I'm all three.
Yeah, and I'm just a splash of diabetes.
This man does not have a gallbladder.
That is a big splash.
So what's that like?
It kind of sucks. Like, really bad.
Fair enough.
I will, full disclosure, if you lose your gallbladder, you will never have a solid poop ever again.
And that's the end of the episode, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, later.
Yep.
No, but in all seriousness, folks. Now, foods go through Menakis over here. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk
Sometimes
about food.
like water. I don't like it.
Yeah, that really sucks. But we're going to talk about foods today.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like we were going to talk about his bowel movements, which are just...
No, we're going to talk about what was
Bro.
going through his bowels.
Oh, okay.
For the record, whatever food I do eat, I do enjoy for the time I have it.
Yeah.
And then I regret eating every single bit of it when I'm sitting on that toilet.
What a way to start a food-themed podcast.
Talk about how it comes
you hear
back
him
out.
walk into the bathroom, then you just hear Tom and Jerry screams coming from the bathroom.
Yeah,
You just
pretty
hear
much.
crashing, splashing, and then you hear, ah!
You just hear a bomb blow up.
Then I come back out. That's better.
No, it's like Jim Carrey. Do not go in there.
Woo! Don't you believe it?
But yes, folks, we are going to be doing a food-themed episode. Basically, we're going to be talking about food that our families have made, some local restaurants around here, and some chain restaurants.
Full disclosure, this is the first podcast. I also don't have notes.
Podcast?
That's not what I said.
the first
I also,
podcast,
I
man.
also
Ooh, pasta.
don't have notes.
That should be the name of our restaurant when we
I
make
also-
one podcast.
Don't have notes.
You don't have notes.
You don't
Nope,
have nuts?
but I've
What
got
the fuck is wrong with you?
I've got it all off the top of my... Listen, I've been feeling like death for the past 2 days.
You look
I ain't
like
care
it,
about
too.
nothing. You're right. That ain't like the normal time either.
Hey, guys.
normal
hey, guys.
time it look worse.
I got my notes.
You just bring up DoorDash. I mean, it works.
I mean,
I
honestly,
mean-
it's easy. Okay, let's actually get into what we're going to talk about.
Let's do it.
The jokes are funny.
Jokes
Don't get me
fun, but let's
so,
get into...
do you guys
the
want me to
quite
start
literal
like
meat and
always,
potatoes.
Or?
Yeah, you started. You're the one who made the podcast.
Listen,
you're like the CEO, even
Listen,
though
your first chair, buddy.
So, the first ones I'm going to talk about, obviously, are the foods that my family have made. Now, I'm fat, obviously, and
well, we could tell.
No,
the
you...
audience might not be able to, but
you're right, based on the character.
he looks like a
I
walking
have.
gumdrop.
Yeah, basically.
Not, no offensive that there, because I'm fat as fuck too.
So,
Yeah, you know Gumdrop Mountain? That's where he came from.
you see me sitting on top. Hi, guys.
I'm Mr. Gumdrop.
So, a lot of the food that my mother made when I was living with him, I tell you what, I don't know what she does to these foods, but they taste fucking delicious. Like,
It's because it's homemade.
yeah.
So I wasn't ready for the light behind you just turned completely red.
We're gonna fucking die.
Bro, what demon are you summoning with this ritual? Let's stop it now. Oh, now it went blue.
Okay, we're back on the good side.
Just randomly goes. I have LED lights down here, so just
Sorry, the
randomly.
train of thought just went because I was not ready for that.
So, like the cheeseburgers my mom used to make, she would put like a dash of garlic in it to give it some kind of a kick. And I've started doing that with my own burgers now.
Listen, it's a homemade meal made from your mama.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Nothing can
I
top
can't go without doing that to my burgers.
Yeah, that's
that
fair.
and her lasagna. She doesn't think she makes good
it.
lasagna.
Oh my god,
Oh,
the
that's why
lights
you
are
said
purple,
lasagna while we were up there eating.
Oh, bro.
bro.
Her fucking lasagna is delicious, especially the
I
second
can-
time you heat it up.
I can vouch. I have had her lasagna. It's great.
It is
Now it sounds
delicious.
like I need your mom's lasagna, which
Yes.
is not a euphemism for anything.
I
Exactly.
know, absolutely not. Like this woman's lasagna is amazing.
That and her homemade pizza. She doesn't make the dough itself.
Yeah.
She just buys pre-made dough, but she makes the pizza. That shit's really good. And now that my dad's retired, he got a smoker grill.
Oh,
Dude, some of the
He
ribs.
put some turkey in
and-
that thing for Thanksgiving. I ain't never a big turkey guy. That was good turkey.
Dude, turkey, ribs, hamburgers. The food that he has made out of that, it's like, oh, so
I'm also
freaking-
not
when are
really
we-
that great of a fan of
When are
smoker
we
taste.
having the maximum mouthage grill cast?
Yes.
Just
Where
because-
we
yeah.
ask your
Bring the
your
whole
dad to come
setup
on the
up.
show and
That-
smoke some ribs for us.
That's what,
while
there's
we
a
do
podcast idea for you. Bring in mind, figure out what his best thing is to eat, cook and eat.
That's an idea.
Damn.
And let's see. So, and the cookies that my mom made. Again, I don't know what she does with these cookies. She doesn't have like a set recipe. She knows it off the top of her head.
She just grabs crap from the cupboard and throws it in
Dude,
there.
Shit's so fucking good. Well, we had a family get together this past weekend, and she had a whole tray of cookies. It's like, I better eat a couple because they're gonna be gone, and I haven't had them in a long time.
Yeah.
And fucking shit was gone.
It's always that sort of way.
Yeah.
I don't know, baked goods, whether it be your mama's, your grandma's. A1. Best baked goods on the face of the planet.
Oh, wow.
Never fails.
And speaking of my family, on my father's side, my cousin Caleb, he was actually influenced by my father because my father was a cook. I don't know how he does it. His foods, it's like an orgasm of flavor in your mouth.
Damn.
Dude,
All
it's the
right.
kind of flavor that's like addictive.
Yeah.
It's like, I need more of this. I've gone to his house many times. He's just like a smorgasbord. He mostly does like grilling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's had like a smorgasbord of food. It's like, dude, I'm having a fat night. I don't care. I'm eating everything.
yeah.
Oh, so good. Like I need to figure out how he gets so much flavor in his foods because
Probably
I can't get
injects
that
it.
kind of flavor.
Probably injects it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That and with a lot of meat, you need to learn to rest the meat before you start cooking, before you start cutting it open and doing that. Because the longer you let it rest after it cooks, the more juices it stay in.
Yeah. And also with my grandmother. She, like, it wasn't like foods that she did something special to. It's just, I don't know. It was just because she made it, I guess, is nostalgic. I remember.
Someone can make the exact same recipe. Will never be the same as your grandma's.
Yeah,
Or your
exactly.
mama's.
So
Never happen.
one of the things her grandmother made,
Follow it to a T. Not the same.
grilled cheese. The grilled cheese that she made, absolutely perfect. Every time the cheese is perfectly melted. And just like a nice, I didn't like it too dark, so mine's like kind of a nice golden brown.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I remember so clearly. And I try to do that today, nowadays. I'm just terrible at it still. And like, I remember when I
My
was a
cheese
kid,
ain't melted.
Yeah.
Did you put it in put it to get it melted? No. Well, there you go.
I also remember, I don't know why I called it this, but I wanted my grandmother to just do like toast and peanut butter.
Yeah.
And then I called it her famous peanut butter toast sandwich. I don't know why.
All right, when did this start?
Oh, fucking. I don't
2
even
weeks
remember.
How?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
No, fucking, I don't know. I was 3, 4, 5.
That's
maybe.
why.
But, and then, so there was a tradition that she did with her family called, I think it was just called Christmas rice. You have this huge pot, and it literally takes like 10 hours to make. And it's like sauce and rice and meat. And it sucks. I didn't get to eat it very much because I didn't like it when I was a kid. But then once I started liking it, it was like near like the tail end of her life.
Yeah.
It was fucking delicious. Problem is, nobody wants to make it because it takes 10 fucking hours to make. So
That's fair.
I don't blame them. Let's see. I think that's about all I can think of off the top of my head.
For homemade?
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably think of something else as I go, but you got some in a guy?
I got a couple.
Suitcase?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's
Omnitrix.
start right off the
Fucking
bat. The Omnitrix is calling me, so I gotta go stop an alien threat, apparently. My grandma. I don't know how she did it. It's simple as all get it, but again, it's one of those things. Your grandma makes it, you cannot duplicate it. She just took like your normal brownie mix, put raspberry filling in it, and somehow got it to where no matter where you bite, you always get chocolate and raspberry.
Ooh.
It was amazing. It wasn't just inside, it was on the surface all throughout. It was amazing.
That sounds good.
I miss those so much. And she tried this and it was amazing. I don't know what cheese she used, but she just took like your simple chicken, whatever, chicken finger, chicken leg, whatever, and stuffed it with cheese. Just straight melted cheese. Cooked them up. Perfect. Every single time. Never got to ask her what kind of cheese she did because I can't tell. Cheese is cheese.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've never thought of the foods that your grandmother made.
It was great. And then, well, you weren't around for a lot of it, but then by the time you were, we'd always just go get some like McDonald's or whatever, and then she was fading. So,
Yeah.
but then like, I think she got this recipe from one of her friends from the Legion, but the way she would make Italian sausage, I don't know what it was. I've tried other ones. It's this woman's and my grandmother's were perfect, and the other ones just tasted off. I couldn't place why. They just tasted off. And then you have hers or my grandmother's. Perfect.
Interesting.
It was amazing. That's all I got. Because a lot of it always went to like, she did basic stuff. We'd have cereal for dinners because woman's 80 years old. She shouldn't be cooking for a 14-year-old and a 11-year-old. And I wasn't going to force her when I got to eat Lucky Charms for dinner. Yeah. What'd you got? Suitcase?
What you got, suitcase?
My dad makes some fucking baller chili. He doesn't do like chili from a can. He gets like, to be fair, it's not like he grabs the vegetables, chops up vegetables and stuff. I mean, he gets like separate ingredients canned and stuff. But man, he knows what to mix and what not to mix. That whenever winter comes and I see a crock pot popping out, I fucking know it's gonna be a good fucking
Chili time.
Now, is it the kind of chili that's going to burn your face off, or is it sweet chili?
It's a sweeter with enough heat to like be like, it's got a little bit to it, but
It's not the chili that's going to turn your head
no,
into a
it's not made to be
1950s
super spicy,
cartoon.
but it's more savory and sweet.
The reason why I asked, recently here a few months ago, at Harley Davidson, they had a chili contest.
Yeah.
And, dude, I tell you what, the spicier it got, the shittier I think it got. Because there was a chili that was so hot. There was no flavor to it. It was just heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Your
And-
heat and your spice kills everything else.
Yeah, and
So
it
all
was
you're
to the
tasting
point
is
where
the
I
heat.
was like hiccuping. And it's like, that tastes like shit.
See, the thing
Boy
is,
needs some milk.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you can have really hot food and still have it flavorful. It's
You gotta
just
do it right.
Heat isn't a flavor.
Heat's just heat.
That's what
Heat's
it was. It was
for the
just
sake,
heat.
Heat for the sake of heat is awful.
It's like just making your chili out of ghost pepper. All you're going to get is ghost pepper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything else you try to put in there, it's just going to be the heat.
Yeah.
It'll kill the ghost pepper.
Yeah, did not like it.
Did I tell you the story about our tall and skinny friend eating a pepper from work?
I think
Oh,
you did.
no.
but Might as well throw it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you know, this is the funniest thing on the planet I've ever seen you do. So, our big boss, I'm just going to drop names. He goes and just grabs random stuff. He just grabbed a chili from somewhere. He didn't know what the hotness was. Didn't know anything about it. He was like, here, you want a pepper? And Caden just grabs it. He's like, what's the hotness? He's like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Oh, my God.
straight to the green root.
No.
He bites this thing. I swear I thought this kid was going to die. His face, he took 3 bites and his face got like, I just talked to my crush kind of red.
Oh, no.
He was,
Yikes.
I'm like, okay, are you good? He's like, I don't know.
I
I'm like,
remember.
"Kate," I'm like, bro, Are you good? Are you okay? Somebody get him some milk.
I remember straight up eating a jalapeno in high school in front of like everybody.
He's chugging water
That
like
was fun.
nobody's business. I'm like, bro, that's gonna make it worse.
I remember doing that in high school too. I think like Richard Martin and them had
Yeah.
the peppers, and they're like, "Do you want one?" I said, "Yeah, I'll try it." And I ate it, and like I was fine, but my face is getting red. And they're like laughing at me. It's like, "Dude, you okay?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine."
I mean, I think your face
it
is gonna get
wasn't
red
like
by
I'm dying,
forgiven.
but my face just got red.
Yeah.
Because he like it won't bother you, but then your face is like, hey, 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 this is hot. Hey,
Yeah.
stop it. Hey, make this go away.
I love how people are just selectively breeding peppers now to just be hot fucking hell.
Here, I just pulled this out of the 9th layer of the underworld. You want to eat it?
And it's getting funny because it's like they're getting to the point where they have to actually like, hey, if you want to eat this pepper, you have to sign a waiver
Yeah, because you might die. It's
because
like,
it might melt your intestines and make you shit lava.
it's like, bro, this isn't fun. Make a pepper that I can eat.
Speaking of hot stuff,
got some
you've seen
kick.
Hot Ones on YouTube, right?
Yeah, of course.
Have you seen Hot Ones,
I saw the Undertaker episode.
dude?
Wait, the Undertaker did that?
Have
No,
you seen? You haven't seen Undertaker?
I haven't seen it.
This
no.
dude,
bro.
straight up,
Fucking poker face. Every single one of them.
it's,
to watch
it's what
it.
they call in wrestling. They call it no sell.
Wow.
Like he's like, it's got some kick in it. He's feeling it. No milk, no water, no nothing.
His
Damn.
face didn't get
He's
red
fine.
or
I'll have to
nothing.
look that up when I get home.
His mouth was getting red because he was eating it, but like this dude, nothing.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, that one's hot.
My favorite one is the Steve-O one. Have you seen the Steve-O one?
Yes.
At the end, he pops out his own hot sauce, and they bring out an extra wing, and they do one with his hot sauce. And they're like, "Wow, this is hot!" And then Steve-O chugs the entire bottle and then drains some of it into his eye.
There's a second Steve-O one though.
Oh, really?
I've seen both.
Oh, good lord!
He got Stone Cold Steve Osborne with him too. Stone Cold had to have milk.
I think my number one favorite one though is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, the Gordon Ramsay one's
Dude.
hilarious.
Have you seen
Bloody
Gordon Ramsay?
hell!
Not that one though.
Bloody
That is-
hell, that's hot.
Fucking hilarious. You had this big tough guy fucking screams at people. He's like putting lemon on his lips. He's putting fucking like lemon on his asshole. Literally his like rubbing his asshole. And he's eating fucking donuts, milk, everything he possibly could. Fucking bloody hell. Fuck. You know, he's fucking
Yeah, he couldn't
swearing
handle
and
heat.
shit.
It's really funny. He's like sweaty. He's like, bloody hell, that's hot.
It was hilarious. But
He got through it.
oh yeah, he got through all of it, but
You know how I'd have loved to see on Hot Ones?
Huh?
The Iron Sheik. I don't know why.
oh my god.
I don't know why.
They have to bleep out every other fucking word.
I love it. I miss him.
That bitch hot as shit.
I miss that man so much.
But anyways, going back to food.
Also, Hulk Hogan. I
Beef-
feel like that would be amazingly funny. I don't know why.
Beef stroganoff. My mom makes some beef stroganoff,
Oh shit.
and that shit is good. That shit's real good. She takes like cream of mushroom soup, some egg noodles, puts them in a crock pot, lets them cook for
Noodles.
hours. And then we used to do ground beef, but what she started getting stew chunks.
Oh.
And so now she puts the stew chunks in to let it simmer with the soup and the noodles. Just
damn. I'm glad we just ate because I'd be fucking starving now.
that was too quiet. It probably didn't pick up. Oh well.
That was a sneaky squeaker.
Oh fuck! I gassed myself. Shit.
That's what you get.
That's what you get, whore.
Oh,
Shuck it, nerd.
you can almost taste it.
So good you can almost taste it.
Oh,
out
that
of
was
my
a
own
beef
ass.
stroganoff from last week.
That's
I smell it
beef
now.
stew. I don't know. We did it like Chris said. We did a lot of generic stuff too, like hot dogs, mac and cheese, sort of thing.
But she would, bro. Hot dogs and mac and cheese is one of the top 5 best meals on.
And
the
I'm
planet.
talking like I'm talking like Kraft mac and cheese too.
Yes.
So it's like,
you know what I found out from my grandma, which is actually really good.
huh?
Take your chopped hot dogs, put them in tomato soup.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Some people say that and they think I'm the weirdest person on the planet.
That's why pork and beans
Yeah,
is
I'm like-
supposedly so good. I don't really like beans.
Yeah, I'm
so
like,
I don't
bro.
really have pork and beans.
I'm not a
Like-
bean guy either.
I'm like, bro, it's almost like ketchup. It's like
Speaking-
syrupy ketchup.
yeah.
Speaking of mac and cheese, I forgot my step grandmother's mac and cheese. She made homemade mac and cheese. I don't know what she did or how she made it. It is the best fucking mac and cheese you'll ever have. Fuck Kraft. I'm
Man,
sorry.
I'm gonna be
Hers
real.
was the best.
I'm
Fair
gonna be
enough.
real. Now I want mac and cheese and hot dogs. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow,
Next week, dude.
Dude, and
bro. There you go.
And-
Make a
and
big
here's
old
the
pot
thing.
of that with like 4 packs of hot dogs in. Chop it up.
Shit.
And here's
There
the
you
thing
go.
and here's the thing though with the hot dogs. They have to have a little bit of black on them. That's kind of how I like them. Just a little bit of black, split open. That's when they're
Split
perfect.
open, I don't
Split
mind.
open
I
is
don't like
fine.
them. I don't like them too charred. I get what you're saying.
Like
I
I like
get
kind
it.
of like the outer skin.
yeah, a little
you know,
black
Yeah, a
isn't
little bit.
bad, but,
But
I'm not a big hot
if you
dog guy. But
if you
that's
just
how I
like
like 'em.
split it open and just chop it in your mac and cheese, you're good. Couple minutes in the microwave, or like if you just do it normally in the water, split it open, golden.
and then I got one for your burger story too. So my grandmother, on my mother's side, we've talked about this sort of stuff.
I just had another one, but
yeah.
we'll do yours.
But
first.
I would during middle school and high school, I would go over to my grandparents' house every week when they live like 2 or 3 blocks away from where I was over on where I'm at. And I would
Yeah,
go
'cause you
over
ain't
and she
moved
would
since
make
middle
dinner
school.
and we would watch Monk together. That's where my love of the show Monk came from. But what she would do every now and then was a caprese burger.
Okay.
So what she would do is she would
how you
hand
spell that?
CAPRESE.
I'm waiting for him to short circuit. I'm like,
Caprese?
ain't gonna lie.
I'm probably wrong, but so what she would do is she would hand press patties, and then she would cook the patty, and then put, she would slice fresh mozzarella, put it over the burger, basil, tomato, little bit of pesto. Oh, ooh, oh, oh.
It's like extreme orgasm in 5, 4,
Yeah.
3.
But it was one of it's, it's, man, that memory makes me sad now. But
Bro,
like.
We should try to make that shit, dude. That
shit
sounds
was-
good.
Dude, it was baller. That's what we should do. Take a little bit of garlic powder, put it in with the meat.
this is a caprese burger.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Sounds
look it
good.
up just
yeah.
to see.
it's mozzarella's good for a lot of good for like a few really niche things in my opinion. But things like you get it on the right type of burger, mozzarella sticks, pizza, obviously. But like God, the caprese burgers she did, dude. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That shit sounds good.
hell, let me know. I can always grab ingredients from work.
You're right. Actually, if we do burgers, I do want to do.
He said doo doo.
Doo doo.
we're 5, I swear.
Funny poop joke.
It's funny because we were talking about it.
Stinky. Funny poopies.
Listen, I don't care if I'm 75 years old. Fart jokes are gonna be funny.
Funny poo. He's giggling like a fucking child.
Okay, fucking.
And then we have him run, and we have Suitcase running with it.
No, I want to do a
Funny
breakfast burger.
poopy.
If you've ever had those,
Yeah. Get like a fried egg on top and
yes, bacon and shit.
yeah.
I'll explain that. later on,
I am erect.
but- Quarter chub,
No, I'm talking half mast at least, homie. Like
half mass. You got any more suitcase?
no, not really for like family stuff. I mean, like wait, you mentioned cookies, man. I am out of it. It has been a long fucking week.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I haven't felt good for the past 2 days. I'm powering through this.
We
I'm
are
fine.
literally just He's fine.
He's
Maze
fine.
boy is just.
I took a nap today, so I'm good at the moment.
Yeah, I've been
Lucky
behind the counter
motherfucker.
for the past 8.5 hours
But
dealing with people.
my family.
Hey, guess what? I used to do that shit.
Hey,
So
Hey,
for
listen.
9 fucking years,
hey,
asshole.
Listen, you got paid to go see Deadpool today. Bite me.
Yeah, you're right.
I work
I don't wanna talk to you
I
no
work
more.
a harder retail job than both of you. Both of you could shut up.
You ain't wrong.
But dealing with, I'm not going to say his fucking name, working with the 2 people that we used to work with, I would argue with that.
Yeah.
For 9 years, dealing with them constantly butting heads. I mean, we've explained it on the podcast.
Yeah,
before.
we have.
It's to the point where you just isolate yourself. You don't want to fucking talk to
I
anyone.
mean, I don't explain much about my work because I still work there, and if anybody from work actually listens to this, I don't want them to.
Yeah.
I've had to bite my tongue a lot.
Yeah, same here.
You went on the one rant, and he went to look at me one time. I was like, I can't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. I want to. Can't do it.
Alrighty. Let's see. So,
Listen to Prize Cookie Monster. You'll get cookies later.
Cookie.
actually, there's a stripper on TikTok named Cookie.
Funny cookie. Tastes good. Funny
What
cookie.
about
Chocolate
what about Cookie from D&D?
Oh gosh.
Oh, I feel like there's a story there. Derail
you want-
for a second?
Do you want to explain Cookie in our campaign?
Oh,
So-
boy.
This is a running character, at least in my traditional D&D campaign. They haven't appeared in Marvel yet, but I might put him in Marvel. I don't know yet.
Gosh.
So there's a man called Shopkeep.
Oh, boy.
If you remember Borderlands, you remember in the pre-sequel,
I never played pre-sequel.
there's this guy, you got to pick up like energy converters from him, and he's got like that door with a metal peephole where you just slide it open.
Okay.
And all he says, the first thing he says is, "What you want?" So anytime they walk into a tavern that's a normal one, somehow, no matter where it is, it could be Neverwinter, it can be Baldur's Gate, it could be Waterdeep, it could be anywhere on that Sword Coast.
What you want?
First thing is, "What you want?"
Yeah, and then we look. It's like, wait, how are you? You what?
And then he's like, "Don't question it."
You know,
And then his cook, aka his maid housekeeper, is like this 8-foot tall. I don't remember what I made her.
I thought it was like a Russian woman.
Yeah, she's pretty much an
Ah,
8-foot
babushka.
tall Russian woman.
Babushka.
Mind you, their de facto leader is almost the 7-foot tall Minotaur barbarian.
Damn.
She made him go outside to take a bath,
Yeah.
and he failed his check to say no.
Oh.
So
no.
she gave him magical soap and made him do it.
Hell
Yeah, I was trying to stay in there. She's like, no, outside.
No, you go outside, bull.
Bath.
She doesn't call him Mama. She'll call him Bull. And they'll start getting a little rowdy, and Shopkeeper goes, "I gotta go get Cookie." And she'll just be in her back room, and she'll just be poking her head out.
Yeah, she'll appear around the corner. Just,
Straight up, this barbarian straightens up like he's in preschool. Amazingly funny. I didn't put him in. So they went through Curse of Straw for a little bit before I jumped him out of it. I didn't put him in there just so you know something's wrong.
Oh, boy.
When you walk into a tavern, the first thing you don't hear is "what you want." Something's wrong now. You're in the realms of dread. This ain't fun no more.
yep.
But then they were in Barovia for a solid 2 months of real life time. So I kind of zoomed that up. And then I got tired of vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
then I threw him in the Tomb of Annihilation.
So,
I put you on a learning experience.
now, one of the
All right, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, one of the benefits of living around here, we have a lot of great local restaurants, in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the ones we just had tonight's a place called AJ's. And they kind of have like traditional hamburgers, hot dogs, but they have their own kind of special sauce that they make. It's an original sauce. I like it once in a while personally. I'm not too big of a fan of it.
It's one of those things that if you have it too much, it kind of loses its special
Yeah.
feeling to it.
Yep.
It's the kind of sauce you have to have every once in a while because
Same with Johnny's.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll agree
same
with
thing.
that.
Oh,
Johnny's
yeah, I
great.
didn't put Johnny's on here. So
Bro,
AJ's and Johnny's.
I haven't
they're-
had Johnny's in forever. Like, I like their French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these restaurants are kind of like just like a traditional
Kind of like your
small
local
diner. Yeah,
Diner-esque,
small
yeah.
diner-esque. Only have a couple
quick,
of tables in
almost
there.
one
They're
stop
both
shop.
they're both kind of, even though we're not really from a big city or like a big town, like I don't know if AJ's is as much, but Johnny's is somewhat of like a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been around
They've been around for
from what, the
Long
20s? 30s?
20s, 30s. I could look it up.
They've been around in
That's a
our
broad-
area
that's a-
for decades, literally.
long time.
Oh yeah, decades.
And if I got my stories correct, Johnny's and AJ's, they were one family. Well, they're still one family, but they split off into their own thing.
Yes, I
If-
think that's how it went.
If I remember correctly.
1936.
Holy shit.
So it has been almost 90
100
years.
Almost 100.
And they're still going strong with delicious burgers. Their milkshakes kick ass.
We're not sponsored, by the way.
Hey.
To Johnny's
Hold on a
lunch.
sec. Hold on a
I
sec.
ain't gonna
though.
lie to you. I'm on their website and I just found their milkshakes. They do look amazing.
Yeah,
Their
Actually,
milkshakes are
Those
delicious.
milkshakes do look pretty bomb.
Hey, if any of these restaurants that we talk about want to give us some money to talk about their food, I'm 100% willing.
I would do
it.
an ad roll, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I don't even care if it's like a lot of money or not.
Just a
I will
regular
talk
scratch.
about your food.
Yeah,
Regular
I'll talk about
scratch. By the way, while you're talking about this nonsensical crap, have some lunch from Johnny's Lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
that shit's good.
So here's a fun fact about Johnny's.
Okay.
Somehow, my grandmother's family is somehow related to them. The ones that
Small
run the
world.
place.
My grandma knew your grandma.
Yeah, and that's
Shit.
true too.
Small world.
So I don't know exactly how.
I don't
So
remember
somehow,
how.
some way, I am related to them.
That's cool. Now you just got to walk up and be like, hey, I own Johnny's Lunch now.
Oh, bro.
That'd be funny. I should see when AJ's first opened.
Bro, how you gonna give me the menu to look at and not let me actually look at it? Like, seriously?
Yeah, AJ's has only been around since 1968.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
that
been
it's
like another
probably
30
when-
years.
That's probably when they split off and wanted to do
Yeah.
their own thing. So now, speaking of old timely kind of places, we have a restaurant around here called 50s. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a walk-in diner. It looks like it's straight out of 1950.
It's kind of a. It's more of like, I think it's a local chain. I'm not sure if it's a completely local store because I know we have a couple of them around here.
Well, yeah, it's a local chain, but it's still not like
It's
Like
not like
McDonald's
a
or
McDonald's
Bob
Burger
Evans or
King.
something.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
I mean, it's still, locally based in this area.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So now 50s sometimes can be a mixed bag. Sometimes depend. Now, see, unfortunately, I'm not saying hiring all teenagers is bad, but
Yeah.
it seems like sometimes the teenagers can't really cook the food correctly.
That or they just don't care.
That too, because I've had times where I get the French fries from 50s, and they are tasteless, they're limp, they're bland, taste like crap. Exactly.
Limp.
But recently, I had their French fries. They're nice, crisp, salted just right, absolutely perfect.
Believe it or not, 50s started in 2005.
Really?
Family owned and operated restaurant since 2005.
Seems
Damn.
like it'd be later for some reason, but and they have chicken tenders there, which the chicken
Those
tenders.
tenders are pretty good.
They're good, but a lot of it's hit or miss because you can tell when you got bottom of the barrel for the day
Oh, yeah, true.
Well,
compared to like the good stuff.
yeah, that, and I've noticed sometimes with their tenders, when it starts getting cold, the batter tastes sweet,
Interesting.
Yeah,
and
I've
that's when
noticed
it's
that.
like either heat it up or just throw it away because it just doesn't taste good after
Like
a while.
you heat it up and then the whole thing dries up,
Yeah,
and now they're gross. I don't want to eat it no more.
but so their burgers are delicious. Most of the burgers I enjoy. One of the other sandwiches that I thoroughly enjoy, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like it's a chicken tender. God bless you. It's
I was gonna go for a warning first, but then it just kind of happened.
it,
I was about to say I'm about to sneeze.
the sandwich is a chick. I thought
good.
you had to sneeze.
Nope,
again.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
Their sandwich is a chicken tender honey barbecue ranch sandwich on sourdough bread. First time I've had that, yes.
Cooked to as dark as a hockey puck.
But
and swimming in
it's
relish.
really messy because it's barbecue sauces everywhere, but it's fucking delicious. I don't know what kind of barbecue sauce to use, but it's the perfect barbecue
It's probably
sauce.
like gold, Carolina gold
Yeah.
barbecue from the sound of
It
it.
is delicious. And the number one thing, if you are ever in this area and you want to get something for 50s, get their ice cream. Their milkshakes,
Oh,
their
the
Shake
ice cream.
ice
the
cream.
milkshakes, their ice cream, their sundaes. Get something
That's
ice
what
cream
they're known
related.
for is their milkshakes and their ice
Oh
cream.
my gosh,
Like
dude.
sandwiches, chicken, that's all one thing. But like if you're going to like a 50s place, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get a milkshake.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just from back then, it's
Their
milkshakes. Done
milkshakes,
deal.
absolutely delicious. There's Sundays to give you like waffle pieces with it.
Yep.
And the fucking works. And I've had their banana splits there too. That's actually really good. Highly recommend their ice cream there because
Great
dude,
stuff. I got one place that's not there anymore.
So,
The Sports Bar and Grill, the one where they had the
is
ice
that
cream
actually
brownie.
closed down now?
That's where the
home-
Italian La Cucina's is at.
Yeah, Hometown Grill.
Yeah.
I remember that place.
Just
Oh,
because
yeah,
I remember
Hometown
their
I loved Hometown Grill.
It was
their homemade brownie. And, bro,
it
we
was
sat there
good,
one time
and then
for
it
a
kind
meal.
of went downhill, it feels like.
We sat there for a meal one time, and they got the TVs in every single booth. We sat there and watched Lilo and Stitch.
I forgot about that.
Turned it right on where Lilo punched Merlin in the face.
So Hometown Grill, unfortunately, is not around anymore.
All right. I know the lights go red, but you ain't got to unleash demons. All right.
Oh, I think I felt residue come back up with that one. Fog, dude.
Bro, that was
What?
me yesterday.
So Hometown Grill, they gave you large ass portions of food.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking a mountain of French fries.
Probably why they went out of business.
Probably, I would not doubt it. But they had
They ran out of their food for the week in like 2 days.
Yeah, so they had people do eating contests there, and if I remember correctly, our former gym teacher, Mr. Wendell,
Dude, Wendell's a baller.
he was on that wall of people who did the eating contest.
Damn, Wendell's a baller,
Like,
dude.
I know what he's doing now, but like just as a person, I kind of miss Wendell.
Dude,
I see him now and then at Wegmans. He walks by me, I go, "Hey, Wendell," and he looks up at me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just like, "Good to see you."
I've seen him recently. So one of my guys,
He's fit as shit now.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what
We talked about that one podcast that we took when we were talking about like
I didn't realize
All
how
right.
freaking thin he got.
Straight up, next podcast, we're doing school. Because we're about to go on this tangent now.
So my guy wanted to go to the certain events at one of the company's locations, and he was there. I did not recognize him from the back, though. I saw his face, like, holy crap, that's Wendell.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how thin he got. But
To be fair,
anyways,
he was a little, like, you could tell he could, from what we've seen in gym, he could still go.
Yeah.
oh, he could fucking
But-
kill you.
Still, like, when now it's, all right,
Yeah.
mess with me now. I may be politician in the sorts now, but mess with me now.
I still wouldn't fuck with him, though.
Oh, I wouldn't fuck with him.
regardless if he's a politician or
Not a
not.
chance.
Wendell, if you're somehow hearing this,
Hey, you should come onto
Hey.
the podcast.
oh
and hang
my
out.
God,
Bro,
that would be amazing.
That would be sick, actually.
Listen, you
The
want to go,
Wendell cast.
you want to go in depth on stuff going on in Jamestown? We'll bring Mr. Wendell on this podcast.
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be incredible, dude.
So, now,
I will
going back
not
to
regret it.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Recently,
Listen, it's not a
so-
Maximum Mouth's podcast without some derailment. All right.
You're right. No, I know. But so this restaurant's been around for a very long time in my area. It's a little place called Phil and Cindy's. It's again,
Hell yeah.
Bro, I
it's
miss
again
Phil and Cindy's
little
so
tiny
much.
diner. It's only like one stretch of hallway, and that's the
Now, the
that's
crazy
restaurant.
thing about Phil and Cindy's though is that it's strictly a breakfast lunch diner.
Yeah.
Well,
Mostly breakfast.
has
like,
been for the longest time, but now they're doing like once a week burger nights and stuff like that.
we still need to go to that.
We need to go to one of those when I eventually can, get my fucking Mondays back.
Yeah.
But
I recommend it.
I've
Like
heard
So
I
that.
Monday-
wanted you to come, but I wanted to have my family and I go first because if
Yeah.
it's shit, I don't want you to go and say, dude, it's shit.
Yeah. No, I
Mondays
know
is
Phil and
their,
Cindy's food in general. Did you know that the family doesn't really own it anymore? I can't remember what exactly happened, but one of their past workers ended up basically, I don't want to say inheriting. I think he bought it from them. So basically, it stayed within, not like within the family necessarily, but it stayed within somebody that the family trusts. So if you look at the sign's actually different now. It's not just Phil and Cindy's. It's, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but younger kid bought it up and he runs
Is
it.
it the guy that cooks there?
Yeah.
The skinny guy with like the little
Yeah,
hair?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, really
He-
nice guy. Really,
He is really cool. So Phil and Cindy's. My guy goes there every Friday. He always gets a blueberry pancake, and
Hell yeah.
I usually get a chicken tender sub with fries. Dude, you're like there tops maybe 45 minutes in total from ordering your food to getting the food, eating, and leaving.
yeah.
Like you get your food just like that. The food, it just gives you that nice home cooked meal feeling.
Well, and the crazy thing is too is if you pay attention, you just look over to the side and they just got the grill. It's it's kind of like they just got their nuts hanging out. They just got the fucking grill sitting right there. You could watch them cook your shit.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not.
And the waitresses there, always kind. They're always very thoughtful.
they're
always-
incredible.
always asking you want a refill. You want anything else?
Take note. That matters a lot.
The only
Oh, yeah.
the only downside to Phil and Cindy's, and it's very, very superficial, is that they only take cash.
Yeah.
I don't find myself carrying cash a ton, so if I go to
That's
Phil
like
and
you got
Cindy's,
to plan Phil and Cindy's. All
and then
right,
I go,
let me get cash.
Luckily with
I look at my wallet and I go, fuck.
yeah. Luckily with me, I'll have like cash from the gig.
Yeah.
So then by the time Friday rolls around, I'm like, I want to go I'll have that money in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
But fantastic food. Now we're gonna go to some pizza places. Place around here
missing
called
one.
Pizza Express.
You're missing one before we go pizza. You're missing TK Ribbings. Well, that's more. Well, this is more like.
Well,
a
I was
meat
gonna say
store.
this is more my list.
Yeah, so that's more you. Never mind. You're good. I thought we were going collective. Like, hold on.
So since I have so many pizza places, I'll just kind of fire through them really quick. Pizza Express, very good pizza, has kind of a spice to it, a lot of flavor in each piece. Absolutely delicious. And another place, Taste of Pizza. Now, Taste of Pizza and this next one, I'll say Honest John's are literally right down the road from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste of Pizza, delicious.
Great.
Highly recommended for like parties.
Yeah, their party pizzas are pretty good.
And Honest John's. I love Honest John's. And I love the fact that it is a buffet. It is.
Yeah, you would like it being a buffet, don't you?
Yeah. See,
I'm joking. I'm fat too, dude. I love buffets too.
The only problem with it, though, the price did go up their buffets, but they've added more to it.
Yeah,
You can
you get your money's worth.
Oh, yeah.
Out of that place.
You get pizza, you can get chicken tenders, you can get wings, French fries, cooked or baked chicken, macaroni cheese,
baked pasta.
salad,
Pasta
and
dishes.
I wish more restaurants would fucking do this. They give you a free bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, they give you like a little mini sundae. Yeah,
And it is absolutely free. It's like, why don't more fucking places do that?
yeah.
That's like one of the main
'Cause they're
things I look
money
forward
hungry.
to when I fucking go there. Sometimes I fucking go there. I don't feel like cooking. I'm just going to go to a buffet. It's right down the road from me.
Damn, I want to go to Honest John's now.
Oh.
We can fucking do that one of these nights.
Instead of
Yeah.
meeting at your place, we just go meet at Honest John's.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So,
I gotta roll both of y'all out of the buffet
yeah.
afterwards.
And going back to Taste of Pizza, not only do they do pizza, but they do subs and tacos and things like
Tasted
that.
subs are fucking good.
Dude, I love they have a chicken Alfredo sub, which is delicious, and chicken cordon bleu sub. I haven't had that in a while, and it's also
Interesting.
really good. They have pizza subs, and they don't give you like these little tiny bullshit subs. They give you like fucking 17
Yeah,
inch.
it's like a
like a
17-inch
14 to
sub, yeah.
17 inch sub. Like it's to the point where I'll eat 2 pieces and have 2 for lunch.
Man, I need
Yeah.
a big sub.
Absolutely delicious. And let's see.
He caught it. You did.
Yes, I love that.
You're just
yes.
gonna let him get away with it?
Yes, I love the full 17 inches in my mouth.
I don't think he caught. I don't think
No,
he caught what I
you
said.
said
That's
something
incredible.
else. We're just gonna let you get
I
away
love.
with it.
I love that he caught it and I heard him laugh and you just kept going.
You might as well tell me because I'll miss it when I'm editing. There was another joke that you said. No, just wait. And said,
I said I looked over towards Chris. I was like, man, I could use me a nice sub. And he knew what I was talking about.
so, there's a local Mexican restaurant around here called La Cochina's.
For some reason, we have an Italian one, pretty much almost named the same thing. I don't know why. I don't.
There's another.
I don't
There's
think
another
it's the
pizza
same
place
family.
called
They,
La Cochina de la Noyas.
They're like
don't think it's the same.
hybrid Mexican Italian.
Think,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think it's the same family.
Yeah.
No.
So, La Cochina, they have a thing called the Texano burrito, and
Are you sure it's not Tejano?
no,
Are you sure?
yes,
It probably is Tejano.
It's probably Tejano.
I just go with whatever Chuck said from work. Because that's
He's
what-
also not Mexican, so he's probably like full red-blooded American. Call it Texano.
who fucking cares? It's good.
Hexano.
So
It's
this
Tejano.
this fucking
Let's
this
derail to
fucking
figure out how
giant
to
ass
spell.
burrito has
Let's derail to figure out how to spell Tejano.
call Chuck right now. You won't.
this is how you spell FuckyoU.
Forgot the space.
That spells burrito.
Yeah, that spells burrito. But no,
Anyways,
this fucking burrito has steak, chicken, shrimp, rice, cheese, so much fucking shit stuffed into it.
What do you do?
And-
Just kill the animal kingdom for this burrito?
Basically,
You're
it's
fucking
it's
this burrito?
fucking it's bigger than my forearm.
You're fisting the burrito?
Yes.
Shit. The fuck is wrong
Shit
with
is
this
so fucking
podcast?
good.
Him and I are bad this podcast, dude.
So unfortunately, the price went up. It's up to like $22, $23 now, I think.
Yikes.
But it's still it's the kind of meal that when you're done with it, you're like, I need to roll out of the chair.
I get the
You can't get out of that chair.
I get the Texana fajita.
It's like, come on, use your words.
Yeah.
But this burrito is better with cheese sauce. I guess from what Chuck orders, it's instead of bean sauce, it is cheese sauce. And that's a lot better. I think it is, anyways, because I'm not a big bean guy. But shit's
Laura,
fucking good.
like you fart enough without beans.
Exactly. Now the
With beans, it's just
last local place I will mention. Now this place is near and dear to my heart because my uncle and I always go there.
Yeah.
And we'll
I
hang
thought you were
out.
about to say your uncle owns it. I was like, hold on, what?
That'd be cool. And my young cousin, we all hang out there. It's a little place called Fisher's. It's actually in that plaza around you guys. It's near the very end, closest to you guys.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They're only open for breakfast and lunch.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hold on.
Now-
like, I know what it is. I never knew that
Now,
was the
when
name.
you order a bacon cheeseburger, it's not just most restaurants with bacon cheeseburgers. They put two little thin slices of bullshit bacon on the patty, right?
That's
This
like a layer of
restaurant,
pig
They
skin.
give you a blanket of fucking bacon on top of the patty. A blanket. Fucking on top, and the cheese. Shit is delicious.
Sounds like I need to go to Fisher's one of these mornings. After I get out of
It's
work.
really good.
Boy, I was about to
they have
go on
really
a
good
bacon
breakfast
rant.
there. They have really good breakfast there too.
Yeah.
But my uncle and I, we go there a lot.
Would you like to take a moment to have a rant on how people should put bacon on their burgers?
Yes, I do.
By all
actually.
means.
Bacon.
And fucking
Listen,
one.
you
I'm
started
gonna mention this place later on. Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
Boob
You do have to do a little bit better with your bacon placement.
Yeah, your bacon
like I said,
placement
you
is
just
kinda
kind
ass.
of crisscross it, and they're thin slices of bacon.
This is when we go
Don't
to
get me
video,
wrong.
and he has a whiteboard.
Yeah.
At least make a star out of it. Like, do 4 slices of bacon. Go like.
Yeah, exactly. The worst offender though is Applebee's.
Oh, Applebee's is ass.
Applebee's, motherfucker, cocksuckers.
You know-
I'm looking at you, you little fucking ball sucking,
loved-
dangling ass fucks.
I know we're not to the change yet, but I used to love Applebee's so much, and I don't know what it is, but I just it's gone.
I got stories with Applebee's. So
I miss the
Hold on for another 45
I
minutes.
miss the wing, the boneless wing
yeah,
deal.
No,
Suitcase
I
Miss
agree with that.
Wingy.
I agree with that. Fucking Applebee's. Now I was talking about the crisscross bacon bullshit. These fucking pieces of bacon are so fucking thin and so fucking.
bullshit.
I regret
These
nothing.
pieces of
letting him
fucking bacon are so fucking thin and flavorless. It's like, this is supposed to be a fucking bacon cheeseburger. Motherfuckers, go down to fucking Fisher's
All
and
that
fucking
tastes-
learn how to do a bacon cheeseburger.
All I taste is cheeseburger. Where's
You
the bacon?
cock-sucking, toe-sucking, fucking anal vapor inhalers.
Crisscross bacon bullshit.
Anyways,
Okay, I'm done. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I think so. I got more shit to say
you
about
got
Applebee's.
stuff
but I'll
to
be
save for like the chains. You good now? You all right?
later. I think so.
Deep breath, buddy. Deep breath. Y'all gotta take deep breaths now. I don't regret any bit of letting him have that rant.
Crisscross bacon bullshit. The CCBB baby.
CCBBS.
Oh, that was awful.
Don't forget, I tried that with mine. It just didn't happen. It's flat, but still good. Anyway.
Menakis, do you want to go?
Yeah, because that was the one
local
I was
restaurants?
drinking from last week, and
Yeah.
then I left it here thinking I was going to finish
That's
it.
okay. So,
I'm inside you now.
Can I talk about TK ribbing?
Kind of hot.
You can talk about TK Ribbings.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, fun fact, my father knew like 3 of the main waitresses there for a long time, even before they started. That place was near and dear to my heart as a young one. anytime we walked in there, I would get special toddler attention.
Okay, that doesn't.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
The special toddler attention.
Listen, I went back in that
fuck.
kitchen. I watched them cook the food sometimes.
They put you right up on the
Kinda
grill
great.
with the food.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with me.
Why do I smell buns burning? Ow, it's my ass.
Ouchie. But then
My
later
cheeks
years,
are charred.
we mostly went there for the claw grab machine,
Hell yeah!
and I almost cleared that thing out one time.
Damn.
Specifically me. For some reason, I got really good at that claw machine. I don't know where any of those went now. Not a clue. I think our other friend, tall, skinny one, has them. I think he gave them to his niece. I think.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them, I think, went to... Not that I don't care. Whatever. But I'm pretty sure they all went to her. Which, yeah, whatever. Sure. Yeah, Tiki Ribbon's good food. Bellevue East, they had good food. It's all right. 4-star restaurant there, all right food. Bad experience one time, but we'll leave that.
Yeah, Bellevue East is one of those places that's supposed to be like a very high quality, quote unquote, restaurant. They're just okay.
You can tell, like, for some reason they have a bar, but then the actual restaurant is hoity-toity.
Yeah.
But then they'll give you order spaghetti meatballs, and meatballs the size of your head. Like, it covers like 2/3 of the plate. And you're sawing into it, it's like you're sawing into a boar.
Mm-hmm.
Just a layer of it. Good food, though. I miss the sauce in Tiki Ribbons. Like, for some reason, they just had something in it. Sauce is great.
I've only seen it once, but didn't you say with TK Ribbons they had like really good spaghetti?
They did. It was, a lot of it was because of sauce, but like the meatballs, you'd go like this with your fork, and the whole thing fell apart.
Didn't they do like one big meatball, not like a bunch of small
Sometimes
ones?
they did two, depending.
Oh, okay.
That's if you want one or two. If you
That's
did,
what I remember last
if
time
you
I
did
took you there. They just gave you
one-
one giant ass meatball.
they also did that at Bellevue. But if you want to, they give you two. But like I'm like you got one. I'm like yes.
You guys talked about meatballs, and for some reason, it just unlocked an ancient memory of a long lost chain. And I don't know if you guys remember this place, but Fazoli's.
I know the name.
I
don't remember the place.
recognize the name.
It used
I
to
can't.
be where the Cold Stone Creamery Tim Hortons is in Lakewood. And it was like super, super like cheap Italian. And they had like baller ass breadsticks. Like better than Olive Garden breadsticks.
Shit.
God, it just unlocked an
Fun
ancient
fact.
memory.
There ain't no Fazoli's in the state of New York.
No, they're gone now. They've been
Wow.
long
It's
gone
like
for years.
Missouri, Ohio,
Yep.
Michigan,
Ancient
Mississippi.
memory.
Indiana.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I just remember the name.
I know the name. That's like one of those '90s names you don't remember.
Yeah, I was there for a while. I went there quite a bit. We loved that place. You were talking about meatballs, and for some reason, I was like blanking out. He's talking about spaghetti and stuff, and I was just like, Fazoli's spaghetti,
You got any
Meatball,
more-
spaghetti underneath.
You got any more
ravioli,
local
ravioli, Great
places?
Barrier Reef.
Hit Bellevue, hit TK.
I mean, you were talking about pizza, and you didn't even mention the goat that is Lena's.
You're right. Oh shit! I forgot one other pizza place too.
Well, that means
Actually,
I got nothing else. At least
Fru's
for,
Burger's pretty good,
at
too.
least for
Fuck.
local stuff.
See, that's like I'm trying to remember all this shit. See, I recently had Fru's Burger. I have not had it very many times. Fru's Burger, again, another place that has fantastic pizza. And another good pizza place, and like you said, that one you just mentioned, they have very good pizza.
Lena's.
And Pace's Pizza. That's before the Third Street Bridge.
Paces is good, but it's really hard to get there because their hours are fucking weird.
That and their parking's terrible.
Oh, their parking's dog
I will say
shit.
this: the Italian La Cucina. I worked briefly at work with the manager of the one there, and through internship, and he brought a. I don't know if it was a large or a party pizza. This thing was enormous.
Oh yeah, their large pizzas are like this.
It was like he just brings it in, won't take no tip, nothing for it. He's like, no, just do it. I'm like, okay. That pizza was gone in like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
their pieces are like enormous.
Yeah.
I'm like, my manager's like, you want another? I'm like, no, that one filled me up. She's like, honestly, you're right.
Now, and going back to Pace's Pizza, it is one of those pizzas that's very light, very fluffy, very crispy. Problem is, no matter how many pieces I eat, I cannot get full. I could probably eat an entire large pizza and not be stuffed.
That's fair.
And I don't know why.
Fluffy.
I don't know. And then they're like,
But they're expensive, too.
yeah. You know what you should try sometime? Next time you get like Fursburger or something, try the chicken gold pizza. So
I've heard about that.
instead of marinara sauce, they do like a Carolina Gold or like it's kind of like a
Is it kind of like mustard?
it's like honey mustardish with like a little bit of zest to it. So it's like it has a little bit of heat with it, and then they just put like chicken pieces all over it.
I would probably try someone's
I would
if
say
someone
if,
like
I would
if
say
you
if you're gonna try
like
it,
if you
get
had a pizza,
small.
I would ask if I can grab a piece.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to buy a whole pizza and find out I don't like it.
Yeah. It's an acquired taste, and I will say this: it's not good cold or reheated.
That sucks. And most pizza's actually pretty decent
Yeah.
reheated.
I don't know. I think for how many years I've had it, I think Lena's is like the best place here. And I know some people are hit and miss with Lena's. It's all based on the sauce and stuff. Lena's has a very sweet sauce, and they do like to fucking slap it on there. But, you know, they've always been good. Their crust is fantastic. It's so doughy. It's so chewy.
No, you're right.
The wings.
I do like Lena's. I think Pizza Express is definitely up there, too.
You know, I don't have that all that much.
It's so good.
I think some people from Lena's went to Express. I don't know.
Maybe, their pizzas taste completely different, though.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Why am I so fucking tired? Was that your ass or the chair?
I will let you decide.
Both?
Nah,
Neither?
it was
All
my-
right,
it
in
was
the
my
comments
ass.
below, vote. Did
Yes.
Maze Boy shit himself? Or was it just the chair?
Timestamp
Yes.
it, put a poll down, figure it out.
Yeah, so put a poll on the screen. Yes or no. Get a permanent marker and mark your screen now. And if you don't, I will sneak into your room and kill you tonight.
Record scratch.
Hold on, what?
What in the actual fuck was that?
Mom, I don't want to listen to Maximum Mouthage anymore.
What are you listening to? Nothing.
Mom, the funny fart sound people are being mean again.
They're traumatizing me again.
Put your headphones back in, Tommy. It's okay.
Mom, they're farting in the mic again.
I got pink eye
I got pink eye,
in the
Mom.
computer.
If you're getting pink eye
You're
from
getting
listening to our
pink eye from
podcast,
sound
we're doing our
waves.
job.
Do you have any local places, Suitcase?
I mean, we pretty much talked about all of them together.
Pretty much.
I don't know if there's any personal ones.
I mean, to me, like I like Arctic Bites, which is like a ramen. It's like a Japanese.
oh, yeah.
ramen.
I got one that
There's like
left an
4
awkward
of them.
memory for you and me.
Oh boy, tell.
The Labyrinth.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Labyrinth. There's a couple good things at Labyrinth. I'm not a big vegan guy.
No, we went there for a whole different reason.
Oh no,
So, the Labyrinth, I'm just going to explain it to the ones that don't know.
I'm ready.
From what we saw, anyways, the 10 minutes we were there,
I don't think it was 10 minutes.
it's a vegan place, very hippie vegan kind of place.
Mind you, there's nothing wrong with this.
Oh yeah, I have nothing against people like
But-
that. It's just this place was the complete polar opposite of a place we would hang out at.
Yeah.
So I think you were going there just like to search out places for gigs or whatever.
Yeah, because they had an open mic there,
Yeah,
I think.
'cause we were just
and I
kinda
wanted to
hitting up
see
different
what
places.
musicians played there just to kind of get a vibe like, okay, what do these people like to listen to? Because I don't know what these people like.
We happened to walk in on slam poetry night.
Wasn't the guy playing a guitar though?
Did in the background, yeah, but a lot of it was just slam poetry.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And two of them sat down. Maze and I are standing up. Nobody's saying a word. We're just sitting here looking around. And I finally go, Bro, I've never felt more awkward in my life.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm so glad somebody said something. Listen, as I said, nothing wrong with any of this.
oh, yeah.
It's just complete opposite. If you listen to this podcast, you'll figure it out
Yeah.
of how we are. So I was like, this ain't going to
Yeah,
happen.
it's just not.
I
it's-
don't see you playing any part of this.
Yeah, like you said, I have nothing against the place. It's
You're
just
cool in your
not a
own way,
place
but-
I picture myself hanging out at.
There's I will say, since you brought it up, there is
I don't know why that came to mind, but that just kind of came
That's
to
kind
mind.
of funny though. They do obviously like veggie burgers and stuff. They have a burger there called the African Peanut Burger, and what it is it's apricot jam. It's like a black bean burger, and it's got like peanut butter with it. It is. Trust me, it sounds really weird, but I'm not a big fan of like vegetarian food or vegan food, but fuck, is that burger good?
Really?
Yeah. You would not expect the peanut butter, and you don't really taste bean. Obviously, it's made with like black beans and a few other things. You don't taste bean. Sure, it doesn't have the texture of a burger. It's kind of mushy-ish. It's not awful, but like, God, for some reason, it just hits good. It has a little bit of spice in it. A little bit of spice. The peanut butter hits really good with the apricot jam. Just, oh.
I mean, I do like peanut butter.
Give
so
it a shot sometime.
Yeah,
Like, seriously.
I'd try it. Oh, any other local places?
And their smoothies are good.
I've heard that too.
They do like a
but-
lot of really neat fruit smoothies, and sure they use like coconut milk, and I'm not a big coconut or plant milk kind of fan.
Cocoa nut.
Yeah.
Nut. Cocoa.
I said cocoa.
Glowing ball.
Yeah, I got a bunch of LED lights down here. One of them is a glowing
in the
ball. Ooh.
Bro, like I'm staring directly at this. Sometimes my eyes hurt. Like, I'm good when
That's
I don't
kind of
look
why
at
I'm
it.
glad it's behind me and
Like,
not in my
I'm
face.
good. I'm good when
Going
I'm.
to
I mean, I can turn the
Someday.
brightness down on that if you want me to.
It's fine. Like if I don't look directly at it, I'm good.
Are you sure?
But then I'll glance up and be like, "Ow,
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I promise." Well, depending who you ask, I'm good.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not okay, but I'm still here because that's how men get through their problems.
Bro, I'm also not okay, but I'm here.
You're mad?
I'm not. I'm not okay, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
This is how it be.
Yes, because in today's society, men are not allowed to talk about their feelings because we have to just.
Hey,
we have
we
to
had
be
a
okay.
2-part trauma dump podcast.
Yeah.
Time for part 3.
So, here's so
God, not yet.
apparently our interpretation of trauma dump is incorrect.
Okay.
I actually looked up the definition of trauma dump, and that's why for the title of the video I put venting about our trauma, not trauma dump,
Oh, fair enough.
because
So
I
what's
looked up
trauma
the
dump?
definition of trauma dump. It is somebody who is spilling their feelings out to somebody, disregarding how the other person feels.
I was
Like
completely
no
wrong.
matter no matter how uncomfortable
That
they
makes
feel,
sense.
no matter how
Yeah.
like, okay, can you stop talking now? They just keep dumping their trauma on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which
enough.
really technically isn't what we did because we were just all kind of cool with it.
Yeah, we were ready for it. We
Yeah.
prepared
Like,
for
you know,
this
we
one.
weren't like uncomfortable.
And
Like,
if- and
it's like,
if
oh,
people-
suitcase, you need to stop.
Bro,
And if
bro, I
people
don't-
didn't want to hear about it, then they just don't have to watch it.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't put it as a trauma dump
That makes sense.
because I wanted to be, definition wise correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the time when we recorded, when we said trauma dump, we didn't know.
we
but
didn't
when I-
expect it to be that sort of way. We were
Yeah,
just like,
when I looked it up,
We
I was like, oh
learned-
shit, that's not what we're doing.
We learned. We got it. We good.
But
we got a
Hopefully.
lot of sidetracking on this one, but I'm having a good time tonight.
yes. Oh shit! Now we can do
You,
chain.
you want to go to the big shots
Okay,
now?
so now is this where we yell about Applebee's for 40 minutes?
No, this is where Maze yells about Applebee's.
No, I'm probably going to complain about
because they're
Applebee's.
crisscross bacon.
Crisscross bacon bullshit part
fucking
2.
cock sucking, toenail licking, ball sack gargling.
Okay, tell us
It's
about
always
Applebee's.
it's always stuff from the waist down with him. Think about it.
He's thinking about cock and balls right now. You can see
And
it in
toes,
his eyes.
apparently.
Yeah, dude, are you into toes?
No,
I mean, listen, we don't judge.
I don't. We're not judging. If
That's
you're
a
into
lie.
feet, dude, that's your own
That's
thing.
a lie. I judge hardcore.
yeah, you're right. You do.
Yeah.
but no.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll say that at work.
So-
I'll say that at work. Somebody be like, I don't judge. That's a lie. They know I'm right.
This goes back to some of the customer service that they have had. I know,
I've
buddy.
heard
We'll
that too.
be up there in a bit, buddy. I'm sorry. My
Pretty
dog is
sure.
whimpering
He's
right
crying
now.
up there.
Pretty sure I left the door open just in case for him. Pretty sure.
Buddy.
So he
He can come
hears.
down whenever he wants. He
Yeah,
just
he
doesn't like the
hears.
stairs.
I remember you said that last time. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave the door open
Yeah.
for him.
So okay.
But I
The
feel a
customer
little white
service.
furry
Now,
little faces
When I
pop
was
up.
working at the place that Menakis is working at now,
Yeah.
a lot of times it'd be like, "Hey, I feel like Applebee's." So the manager would be like, "Oh, I want Applebee's." So
Y'all used to order
they
food
would-
a lot.
huh?
Y'all used to order food a lot.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad thing, but
So we would order the food and I would go pick it up. Now, I felt bad because at this point I was wasting a lot of time work-wise.
Yeah.
Now, I went to go order our food. I waited. Now, see, there's a place next to Applebee's that the cars pull up. People come up to the car. They do the money thing or whatever. And they give you your food because there's like a camera on that spot and they know that they have to go out there. I waited out there for almost 20 minutes
yikes.
Shit.
waiting for the motherfuckers to come out. Eventually, I was like, fuck it. I'm going inside and fucking figuring out what the hell is going on. I fucking go inside there, finally fucking pay for the food and everything, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, fucking finally, go into my car, go back to work, get, take our food out of the bags and all that. They don't give me my french fries. So at this point, I've wasted more than 20 minutes fucking driving back and forth, wondering why the fuck they took so fucking long. They didn't even seem to be that busy because I was the only car there.
Damn.
And so it's like, I call them up, hey, you guys forgot my french fries. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, blah, blah, blah. You have to come down and get it. See, I have a policy. If you don't have to be, you should not be mean to people doing customer service because we go through a lot of bullshit. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
If you can hold your tongue, hold your tongue. Now, if they're being assholes to you, yes, be assholes back. But I like curse out. I was like just venting and shit. And when I went back to go get my french fries, the kid that forgot my french fries was this kid, like 16, 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
I held my tongue. It's like, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I was like, no problem, dude. I held my tongue. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that guy.
That guy.
About to be a viral video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just one story I have of some of their customer service. It's not always the greatest. And like I said about the bacon bullshit, they really need to figure
Hey,
out
kids.
just to cover the whole fucking top of the patty of bacon instead of these little.
I mean, just wrap the entire burger in bacon at that
Fuck,
point.
yes.
Just let's just do that.
Like
And then
you
put it
shouldn't have
in-
to take. You shouldn't have to take notes from a fucking small local business to know how to fucking do this shit.
Yeah,
and
true.
more than likely the cooks are just like whatever, slap it on there because they're tired. But
Well, that and corporate's probably just like, don't give them more than 2 little dick tips of bacon.
exactly.
Do that.
Because we got to save that 35 cents.
Yes, actually, I have another story about Applebee's too that has
let's
nothing
go.
to do with the
Side-
customer
side note.
service.
More
Hey,
Applebee's
kids.
slander.
Yes.
Here's a game for you, kids. Take a shot of Mountain Dew every time Maze Boy drops the F-bomb.
You're going to be dead on the floor.
No, so this is years ago when UFC was really popular. Applebee's
Party's about to
decided
get that dog right
to
now.
Apple.
Party's about to go get that dog right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't handle a dog one, especially one that cute. Anyways.
Unless you want him peeing down here a lot, which
Yeah, I
that's the
take that
reason
back.
why I don't want him to be down
I'll
here.
take it back. He can stay up there. Why not? You want?
So they were hosting a UFC pay-per-view, and I heard that too. And they were serving
So
like these little.
You know when you just have like an air bubble coming out of water. That's what I just heard.
I love the side eye he gave me, though. Like, I looked over and he just like
Like I knew it. Anyway,
a freaking dog.
So with this UFC pay-per-view thing they're doing, they're serving these like watered-down shots,
yeah.
and
did
it's
you go-
me.
I missed it. Did you go to Applebee's with us?
Yes.
Okay. That's
So
what I
it
thought,
was
but I
me,
missed it.
my cousin, and his friend. My cousin and his friend, they're much older than I am. They're seniors, and I'm like few years under them. We're all sitting there hanging out. We're still getting like steak dinner and fries and stuff.
Oh, you getting fancy for you?
Yeah.
You getting steak
And
dinners?
all of a sudden, these two guys get into a fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
And one guy grabs the guy by the waist behind him, chucks the back of his head into the fucking bar.
Oh, my God.
I'm looking at this. I look over where my cousin and his friend is. They're gone. There's like 4, 5, 6 guys breaking this shit up. My cousin and his friend included. And they booted their asses out the fucking restaurant. That was the last time they did that UFC shit.
Yeah.
Because watching fights and a bunch of drunk guys do not fucking mix.
Hey, I
Yeah,
can do that. I
exactly.
could be this fighter. No, you can't, because in this fighter, this blah blah blah, and then that'll start the fight.
Yeah. So, but that's my end of the rants for Applebee's. Now we're going to go to the actual other restaurants that I enjoy. Fucking Tim Hortons is the goat of breakfast when it comes to those chains. Their burritos, their breakfast burritos are fucking
donuts.
yes. Their donuts are delicious. Don't get me wrong. I love the breakfast burritos that they have. The Grill Farmers breakfast wrap. Highly recommend that shit. You get bacon, sausage, cheese, egg, and all that shit in there with that special kind of spicy sauce. Delicious. Their breakfast sandwiches are delicious. And I didn't know this. If you get a
Bro, I
bagel,
thought he was about to start standing up and
No.
tasting, talking at the same
I
time.
thought he was about to, too. Yeah.
no, if you get a bagel breakfast sandwich, you can choose what bagel you want.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I get my like bagel belt on an everything bagel, dude. It's fucking baller.
I do the pretzel bagel with mine. That
Oh, that's
shit's
pretty sick.
fucking delicious.
No butters.
And again, the donuts are fucking fantastic. I go there twice a week with my guys because
Poor thing.
we spend an hour hanging out, eating donuts, and just chilling. And let's see, Wendy's is also
Wendy's nuts hit your face.
win right now.
Hey, if you're asking,
All of a sudden,
I don't have a zipper on these bad boys. I can just whip them out right now.
Let me leave the room first.
Oh no, Wendy's is very near and dear to my heart because Wendy's was one of those
Because it's
restaurants.
right down the fucking road.
Well, no, not
It ain't
only
near and dear to
fucking
your
that.
heart. It's near and dear to your house.
Not only fucking that, but when I would go hang out with my very religious grandparents, that was one of the main places we would go for lunch. We would go get nuggets and fries and hang out with my grandpa.
Bro, I will say this. Wendy's has some, probably out of the main 3, Wendy's has the best nuggets.
Oh yeah,
You can
I
make the
agree.
argument. I respect your argument, but my opinion, Wendy's has the best
I can
nuggets.
agree with you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Especially with the new saucy nugs.
I haven't had those yet. Are they good?
They kind of like bathe
Enough
them
said.
in the sauce. It's not that great. I would rather go have like sauced boneless wings than have the saucy
Really?
nugs, but they're not bad.
I was wondering if those are good. And
Also, you put the French fries in the Frosties.
Oh,
I was gonna say the
That's
fucking
the old
Frosties.
school way to do it. You got
Dude.
the salty, you got the sweet, you got the cold,
There's-
you got the hot.
Shit, I
There was something about Frosties,
Bro,
that's
now I
just
want Wendy's
so nostalgic.
Oh yeah.
The Frosties are delicious. Actually, that new berry one. Have you ever had that?
Nope.
That is
There's a
also
new berry for
yes. It's like a just kind of berry-ish kind of.
Bro,
know
I
what
thought
exact
you were about
kind
to
of
like
berry,
lay
but-
on the floor.
I know.
Because I didn't realize like you were like taking it and you were just like floor.
No, but the berry one for the Frosty, that is delicious. Now, I love their $5 biggie bags. Recently, whatever sandwich they gave me actually tasted like shit. I took 2 bites of it and I threw it out. Now, I'm not saying their burgers are always like that. I usually enjoy Wendy's burgers. But just that one specifically was just really bad that time.
I'm about to set a precedent for the show. I'll be right back. I got to take a fucking piss.
All right. No
Well-
problem.
That's the first.
I'll be right back, folks. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
All right.
Close it here.
My leg.
No, I'll keep going though.
By all means.
So Wendy's
I'm
also,
sorry if you can hear him upstairs.
Wendy's also has some pretty badass breakfast sandwiches. I think it's the number 5 or number 6. You get biscuit, cheese, bacon, egg, absolutely delicious. They're fucking potato wedges. They need to have those for an option for lunch and dinner. Their potato wedges hit different.
A lot of places like should like If you got a side, make it a side for like everything.
Seriously, fucking potato wedges, absolutely delicious Wednesdays, and another restaurant I truly love is Bob Evans. Bob Evans, like the local one that we have here, is delicious. I've never had a bad meal from Bob Evans. The service is always great. The waiters and waitresses are always great. And it's just one of those restaurants. I love taking my family. We just hang out, have good food, and have a good time. It's always clean. And again, if these restaurants want to give me hell, you can even give me free food. I will talk about your food because I am fat. I'm also listening to Suitcase.
Yeah,
Getting out of the bathroom, playing with my dog.
Literally, like the floor is about to break.
The floor is about. Who is it?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. You want me to fluff pillow?
Ooh, that's what they're calling it nowadays. Gonna fluff my pillow.
No, yeah.
So
Is that what you think, buddy?
So here's the report. Good stream. No fragmentation. Minimal froth.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 piss, boys.
Give me a quarter chub. Just listen to that.
Did Crash laugh at you?
What?
Did Crash laugh at you?
Who's Crash?
Bandicoot? The
No.
one by his toilet?
No. I don't have it there at the moment.
Man.
I'm trying to not be lazy and finish my bathroom.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. I just got done talking about Wendy's and Bob Evans. Because I enjoy Bob Evans. So, another chain that I also thoroughly enjoy is Olive Garden. Now, I know it's like, oh, just whatever, cheap noodles, blah, blah, blah. Their fucking chicken Alfredo, I will always order that because it's always delicious. Their
See, now I can get away with it.
Their fucking breadsticks are still fucking delicious. And the one that we got, again, like I said, with Bob Evans.
Hell yeah.
Nice, clean place to hang out.
Yeah.
Get some good food. And
It's
all
Vini
around,
Vici and all that.
yeah, and it's just a good fucking experience all around. You were going to fall asleep.
I am going to
Bro,
fall asleep. This is going
I
to be the
just
podcast. We're going to set a
realized-
lot of firsts today. First ever piss on stream. Or on stream, on podcast.
It's
First
true.
ever
It's
nap on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're balling.
Yeah, if you hear snoring, that's Suitcase.
It's Suitcase. I don't know if this is like a big chain or something, but I realized a restaurant you forgot unless you put it under chains. Buddy Brewster's.
I don't know if that's a chain or not.
I think it's a local.
It's like localish
So-
thing.
Kind of like Wing City.
Yeah. Probably like a eerie.
Here's the thing.
one.
I was going to put Buddy Brewster's on there, but I don't know. I seem to be the only one that likes it.
I've never been there.
I mean, I don't hate it.
So I enjoy Buddy Brewster's. Clean atmosphere, great service.
Fun fact: there are 2 Buddy Brewsters.
Really?
One in Lakewood and one in Fredonia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
So
I
it's
can
local.
see.
I didn't know that. So
To be
they
fair, I
have
didn't know
an
either
option
because I wasn't
with-
sure what you had it under, if you had it under anything at all.
Yeah, so Buddy Brewster's, I'll just mention it really quick. You have an option of both either French fries or tater tots. The burgers, absolutely
All right,
delicious.
there's a serious question with these tater tots. All right,
Yes. And
are they sassy?
Yes.
Only way
They
they have
are
to be.
sassy tater
Bro, there's a
tots.
story about that. I'll tell you later.
No, fuck that. Say it
No,
on the
Dana.
fucking podcast.
Yeah, say it on the podcast.
So we're in Walmart.
I thought it was Tops.
Oh boy.
No, it was Walmart.
It was Walmart.
I don't remember what the bag originally said for the tater tots.
I think it said saucy tater tots.
It might have, but the bag was folded in such a way, and I just glance at it, and I stop. And May's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I swear to God, I thought that bag said sassy tater tots." And he
Sassy
picks the
tater
bag.
tot.
I'm like, "Oh, it's saucy." Okay. And then this is like, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7. It's been a running joke since. Like, it'll just pop up and just be like, sassy tater tots.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know why. It just at a glance, what it looked like in my
What?
brain.
Going back to Buddy Brewster's, they also have these. I guess it's like a chicken. I think it's a chicken fajita, if I remember correctly. That's also absolutely delicious.
It's called a fajita.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
up.
I am not an
You
uncultured swine.
uncultured tub of goo.
Wow. I think that is the most hurtful thing I've ever heard come out of Menakis' mouth.
Bro, you ain't been around me long
Yeah.
enough.
You guys gonna fight?
It's been a long time since you've been
Yeah.
around me, buddy.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're permanently broken.
You're right.
Oh my god.
Half of
Like,
it's your
you know
fault.
the fucking shelf of like misfit broken toys? You belong up there.
Bro, I
Well,
own
we're
that
having
shelf.
a battle now. Round 1. Fight.
Let's hear cocksucker. Oh, it's a motherfucker.
Bro, I own that shelf of misfit toys. What are you talking about?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Who do you think built it?
Yeah. So, another
Oh,
place I will mention. I used to like it, but I've kind of gone out of eating at that place.
Are we back on chains now?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
That is Subway. Now, don't get me wrong. I like their subs, but it got to a point where I got so tired of their subs, I got sick of smelling with the restaurant.
Oh
It's
yeah.
because we were right next door doing it at the old job.
Yes, and I would order there a couple times a week for the past 9 fucking years. And so, but one of the things I do love getting there, they have little personal pan pizzas.
Yeah.
I remember
No.
you used to get those a lot. At the
That
tail
shit
end.
was good. You get some fucking ranch and dip that shit in the ranch. That was good. I started getting those after a while.
Mind you, I knew because this is back at the time where he and I could have the same lunch period.
Yeah. I know, buddy. We'll be
But,
up there in a bit.
yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy. I love
He's a little
you.
more vocal this podcast.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
door's open now. So he knows we're down here before, but now he can hear us.
So, I want to mention Burger King, but I want to mention the old nuggets that Burger King used to have.
Oh yeah, the old nuggets are so
Like the
fire.
ones that, like the long skinny ones. Do you remember those?
Oh, the fries?
No, the nuggets that were like that.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
remember? Do you know those?
Yep.
Those were the best nuggets that
Yes.
they ever had. Now, I would dare say those are just as good as what Wendy's is now.
I'll do
But
it.
Yeah, I
at
agree
some
with that.
point, they completely changed their nuggets to what the ones they have
They're
now.
just ass now.
No, because
Yeah.
now they did the specific shape kind of things, if you notice, that McDonald's does.
Yeah.
Because all theirs comes in 3-4 shapes. I was in this. McDonald's changed their nuggets, and I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Because you used to be, again, it's one of those things, I can make this argument with KFC, and I will later. If you have just the meat and then the little space between the skin and the meat, good chicken nugget for me. Because I don't know, it was just something different, but it wasn't a bad different.
Right.
And then now you got the skin hugging the meat on the chicken. It's I don't know. It's just, it doesn't go down the same way, if that makes sense. It's just different and not in a good way sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but when restaurants do certain changes like that, it's not always
Oh,
good.
I got a rant on McDonald's. Both good and bad.
All right.
So I'll start with the good first. The McDonald's that used to be down by my old house saved my sanity. Because I was without internet for 3 months. Straight. And I'm like, I need something because reading is one thing, but you can only read so much in 3 months before you're like, I'm losing my mind.
Right.
Turns out McDonald's had the free Wi-Fi, and there's other places like the Tim Hortons around me back then where you had to buy something to just sit there. Which
Even though they say free Wi-Fi.
yeah, which I understand to an extent. Don't be rude about it.
Yeah. I agree.
But McDonald's for every day for a month and a half, I just sat there a couple hours. I couldn't be there all day because I had myself a little kitty cat that I didn't want to have just be alone all day. But I just chill there, do stuff with internet, and I'm like, all right, what is getting too bad? All right, let me just pop back up the hill. And then every day that, and I got free nuggets that they were going to throw away one time. I got extra free one of the birthday cake pies, free one of them. I didn't have to pay for none of it. And if I wanted to buy food for whatever little money I had that I was good for lights or whatever, well, I could go do that. But no, that one saved my life and my sanity for 3 months.
Which honestly was probably the only good thing about them because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this service at that
Oh,
McDonald's
that
was
McDonald's.
I
terrible.
legitimately, I'll have YouTube playing and I'll have it paused because the issues there with some of the people was more entertaining than anything I could find on YouTube.
Yeah.
I just sat there and I watched. I made sure it was Alex's back when I had the laptop that had no battery, so it had to be charged in. Nothing wrong, whatever. But I just sat there and I just watched. There's people that they'd come in. I think they were doing coke on the men's bathroom. It was a couple, and like they knew they were doing it, but they couldn't catch him before they left. But they knew who it was. Still like, all right, next time they come in, let them do their thing, but then you gotta escort them out. I'm like, bro, why don't you just kick them out now? Don't let them get high first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I think I was like, yeah, you know what you did? Like, you gotta leave. You're doing drugs. This, you gotta leave. It's like, no, you grab them by the scruff of their neck and you throw them out.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
yeah. And then the bad rant is like McDonald's in general. Can we talk about how the McDonald's went in the 90s with the Happy Place, the playground? Now it looks like a corporate office.
No, you're right.
Every single one, the one in
Went from
flipping-
a cool kid,
the one
that
out
was
of
fun,
Fairmount,
to
bro.
I
Yeah,
miss
like
the
you said,
places.
corporate.
Like the one we went to, so I think this was when we were waiting for the pre-release for the midnight release of Scarlet and Violet. You and I had time to kill. So we went to that McDonald's.
Yep.
Didn't order much. Just sat there and waited time to kill. It was like they had those statues in corporate offices where they're just there. Just nonsensical random statues with no purpose whatsoever. Least of all belonging in McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like a zebra motif kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? I understand corporate happened, but what happened? We went from Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar, Grimace, whatever the stupid bird's name is, and just Happy Meals and toys and a Happy Place to this.
I actually got a story about McDonald's too. And funny thing about these stories, they have nothing to do with their food.
No,
But
it's just the atmosphere, because a lot of the times for restaurants, atmosphere matters.
yeah. So
I got a story for one with atmosphere, but we'll do McDonald's first.
So a friend of mine and I went to McDonald's one night, quite a few years back. Probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. We were hungry, and his daughter was with us.
Oh, I got another one for that too, but that's
And
after this one.
We're sitting there. We order our food. It's like, okay, we're sitting there waiting. Behind the counter, it looked like there's only like 2 kids working, and there's us 3 plus like 5 or 6 other people all waiting.
Yeah.
Now, some of these people looked like they just came back from homecoming or prom or something. And so you got these kids all dressed up in the prom clothes and shit like that.
And you walk in with a hoodie.
Yeah. Well, one of the fucking chicks there was like, "Where's their food?" Basically a Karen in trading, for lack of a better term.
I bet you she's still salty because she didn't end up being prom queen.
Yeah. Well,
Very sad.
well, she was talking shit to the kid behind the counter. This kid, okay, first off, this kid looks like he's half asleep. He's probably fucking dead tired, because I think they were short people, because there's only 2 people behind the counter. And it's like, bitch, shut up. The fucking guy was just sitting there not saying anything, just letting his date fucking say it, because he's probably getting a little handy in the back, so he has to
Yeah.
shut his mouth.
He ain't gonna get any otherwise.
Yeah. And it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
He'll get something thrown at him otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, my friend and I, and even his fucking daughter, which was under 10 years old at the time, was sitting there being as patient as fucking possible, not saying a word.
Listen, you know kids when they gonna get McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get the McDonald's.
So that's my story on McDonald's. But
You remember the one, it was you, me, that Mr. Tall and Skinny and Riley going to McDonald's at like midnight,
and we were in my car.
and you and I were in your car, him and they were in the other one, and we just like sat there, ate the food, and then I look over and Skinny's looking at like just eyeballing through the door, and you just open the window and just like a staring contest. It's like he's looking at you, and I'm like, and then you crank the window down, and I think he flipped the bird, and it just turned to like a wordless insult thing, despite the fact that both windows were down in the parking lot.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah, it was like you go through the drive-thru and you got the parking lot on the other side, that little parking spots. We were sitting there, and it just turned like a wordless like insult thing. Like I mimed I was gonna suplex him, this, that, and the other, and it's like, bro, this is like 12:30 at night.
Do you remember we stole the salt and pepper shakers?
That's because he's a moron. I love him to death, but he's a moron.
So, again, we kind of had a hand in it because we were like, yeah, go ahead and do it. So we were fucking stupid kids. Okay,
No, we graduated high school that we're still stupid.
we were still stupid.
still
We were
stupid.
still stupid kids, but
Bro, we still stupid
yeah.
kids.
So fucking, we were having McDonald's late one night. Like, dude, we should steal those salt and pepper shakers.
Those first couple years, we had McDonald's a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
If it was McDonald's, it was ribbing. It was a lot.
And so we fucking stole the salt and pepper shakers, went to a park, went to this brick wall, and Tall and Skinny, he threw the salt and pepper shakers at the wall, and they just blew up into a cloud of smoke. Just
It wasn't
we were
smoke.
fucking stupid. Kids, don't steal. Okay.
Just don't. Okay, you might think it's funny and all that, but you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, we just so happened to not be in trouble, but we could have.
Could easily been. We were quote unquote lucky.
So we had those stories at McDonald's. I'm trying to think of some other chains around here that I enjoy.
I won't say it's around here, but I got a chain that I enjoy the atmosphere in, even though I've only been there once. That wasn't it. So
Okay, I've been seeing you do this all night. You know, you could just lift your mic up so you don't have to keep doing this.
yeah, but
right?
like this is more fun for me. Okay, just leave me be.
Let the man do.
Let
his
me do my
strategy.
thing.
He's like holding the mic up like to his
Doing
mouth.
his crisscross mic movement.
Yeah, you got your crisscross bacon
bitch.
nonsense. Let me do my crisscross microphone nonsense. All right. Sheesh,
Yes, Captain Cripple.
Jesus Christ.
bro, we're about to have a podcast that's just
Insults.
It's that like the
Just you two going at each other for like 2 hours would be the back.
No,
No,
you-
fucking hell. What the hell?
no. You ever have like those Yo Mama fights? It's gonna be that, but none of them are Yo Mama jokes.
Yeah.
It's just us.
Or it's going to be like us just at each other's throats verbally.
And then one of you just.
Yeah, one hits too close to home. Like, I'm not going to play with you anymore. I go up my room, slam the door. Maze,
It's like,
you okay?
did I
Open
win?
the door, my face is buried in a pillow. It's like, Maze, you okay?
The,
I'm
like
like,
the old school, like kicking your feet on the bed.
and then like I lift my face above the pillow. You see fucking red face tears going down. I'm fine, okay? I'm really mad because there's tears on my pillow.
Or,
Do you want-
Maze, you okay?
Exactly.
Do you
Now,
want- do
folks,
you want
we've
some
known
ice-
each other for a while, so we.
It's
we
like, do you
throw
want some
insults
ice
at each other.
cream?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, my greetings to Maze boys, usually I walk in the door. What's up, fat fuck?
Exactly. And that's the thing with guys' friendships. If you're throwing insults at each other, you expect it worse back.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we figured this out, especially with me. I'm gonna derail this with another story, but
Oh, boy.
it happens. Wintertime. This is time
The
number
story of a
2
girl?
that I blacked out. You pulled in the driveway with Tall and Skinny. I'm coming down my steps. For some reason, that's how I'm going down the stone steps as well. I take one step, and my feet go out from underneath me.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned this.
Yeah.
Break
you
it.
talked about this
That
one.
all happened.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, you went to go park the car because WC parking is nonsense.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it was me, Tall and Skinny, and my grandmother waiting. And I don't remember what insult I flung out. You weren't there. You were just getting in the car, but you're taking, quote unquote, taking forever. It's just, I'm impatient. I'm in pain. I want to go home. So I flung the insult out. I don't remember what it was at this point. And Tall and Skinny goes, "Yep, he's back." It's one of those things like, if I'm not flinging an insult at somebody, something's wrong.
I don't remember that.
But you weren't there. That's why. You were just pulling up when I said it. But it's just one of those things. Like when we're serious, you'll know.
Oh yeah.
100%. Like if
And
I'm
if
serious,
we're not throwing insults at each other, I would think there's something wrong.
poor
Yeah.
other Tall and Skinny, the younger one, the one we're going to GameCon with, he's so worried that there's times where I'm mad at him because I'll just get quiet but it's only because I'm at work. I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
It's
fair
one
enough.
of those days, but I'm like, bro, I promise you, if I'm mad at you, you will know.
Exactly.
Just ask Maze. You will know.
Yep.
100%. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, Caden. Drop name. I don't care. Like, trust me, if I'm mad at you, you'll know. You're good. It's just one of those things. You'll know when something's wrong with your friends.
Yeah.
You can, like, it could be like 20 years down the road and you'll see this person and just fling the insult like you just saw him yesterday. By all means, that's just how it works sometimes. At least with guys.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the other kind of friendships that women have. But
Yeah.
that's a
Oh
whole.
my gosh, words of assurance. Sweetheart, you look so good
my
today.
God,
Oh my gosh, I
Becky,
just
is
got
your
my hair
ass
done.
3 sizes bigger? You
Yeah,
look
I'm
amazing.
doing the glutes workout
And
and I'm
then
doing the Southern Tier diet.
Southern tier diet.
Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King.
Exactly.
And then behind your back, they're just like flinging the insults back, but they mean it this time.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
going back to restaurants, I just thought of one that just gave me a flood of nostalgia again. I forget what this place was called, but it was an ice cream place down on Foote Avenue at the very end of the plaza going out towards Warren. It was that little ice cream place that had a bunch of benches out front. You know what I mean?
I think so. Yes, I can't think of the place now.
I forgot.
Oh
what-
my god! You just brought up ice cream, and I figured out another one.
Yeah. So
I don't remember what this one's called either, but I know where it's at.
this place was the place my grandmother and I would go to at least a couple of times a week. Ice cream, fucking top tier ice cream. Like if they didn't have the
Were we
ice cream
ever
truck
there?
going down the road,
Like any of us together were we ever there?
maybe once.
Because I'm trying to remember. Like I'm not saying I don't remember. I just don't.
Yeah. So this place is very nostalgic to me because I would meet a friend of mine there, and I think the first one's name was Emily. Her and I would always like play and hang out. And then there was another girl I don't remember. You good?
There's a nostril unclogged right there.
Yeah. But I always hang out with her. I would always hang out with my grandmother there. Just a very nostalgic place.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, it's long gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time I went there, it was actually with my friend, which is my bandmate. It was right after a gig we played. It was a local gig that we had. And we still had some time left. It's like, screw you want to go get some ice cream? And that was the last time I went there.
Damn.
I miss that place. Because, I don't know, it was just something about that place. It was really fun to hang out as a kid. Just like walking around and shit and just bullshitting.
Man, I look up.
Oh,
former
and they
ice
had
cream
like, I
spots.
think they had like I Love Lucy playing, like old 50s music playing when you're sitting there eating your ice cream. Ah, shit. I'm fucking old.
Yeah, aren't we all?
I fucking
Yeah. So there's the one ice cream place, real small, almost hole in the wall, but it's like next to a car dealership, but it's right by the school in Faulkner. Well, I'll tell you, it's like right by across the street from the bank that leads up into the school.
Yep. Yeah, I know what place you mean.
Bro, I used to do T-ball. I regret it, but we get ice cream there after every practice, every game, and I remember it and I loved it because I used to get like cotton candy or bubble gum. They have little bits of bubble gum in it.
Bro, I fucking love that ice cream.
Or just outright chocolate because I'm basic.
Yeah.
But listen, you can't go wrong with basic chocolate, all right? Basic strawberry, basic
you're
vanilla
right.
sometimes.
Or basic vanilla, because
Yeah.
you can have it plain or you can actually put stuff mixed with it.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorites, and Perry's makes it, I'm sure, was the Superman ice cream. Have you ever had that?
What's in it?
It had like a bunch of different colors, like yellow. It was like banana, raspberry, blueberry, bunch of flavors together. It was so fucking good. I know it doesn't sound good, but I don't know, maybe just because of my taste buds. I think I still like it now, but it's fucking delicious ice cream.
That does sound kind of good, though.
It was really good. I'm pretty sure they still have it.
Completely random because I should have done this like an hour and a half ago. But I just remembered it's not a recipe almost, it was like basic, like, okay, why didn't you put this in there before? That my grandma used to do. Take banana ice cream or regular chocolate, put chocolate chips in there for that, and also for pudding.
Yeah.
And like
Pudding would be good.
let it freeze because they're just
shit.
a little bit frozen, but then the pudding is still like regular pudding. We tried it with other ones, and it wasn't as good as it was banana or regular chocolate. It was amazing.
You know, with us talking back and forth, Suitcase, do you have any chain restaurants you like?
Bro, you got anything, or you just like here?
I'm just here. I'm like half
You don't even have the
asleep.
mic up to your mouth. You're just like,
I'm existing, Chief. I'm getting to the point. Just bad sleep tonight,
yeah.
and just yeah.
Fucking Mike is leaning out his mouth like,
Okay, you're not supposed to hit your tonsils with a microphone, okay?
I know you want to deep throat it, but
Yeah, I'm getting close to being shot for the night.
no, it's fine.
But
We can probably
what are we at?
141.
Damn.
It's actually not that
You're
bad.
right.
No,
Not bad at all.
we're close to 2. That's a surprise, honestly. It's gone by pretty quick. It's been a good podcast, though.
Yeah, no, I think this has been a very.
I think the world's first maximum mouthage piss really took it out of me, and that's
See,
it.
now his bladder's empty. Now he's comfortable.
Yeah.
Listen, your bladder's full. You're slightly uncomfortable.
That is true, though. I do find, it's an awkward point to bring up, but I do find that, like,
Bro,
I do get awakened during sleep more often if, like, I haven't gone to the restroom before I go to bed.
Yeah.
awkward way to talk about it, but bro, we started this podcast talking about my bowel movements. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear about awkward.
This is the
Bro.
shit, this is now the shit and piss podcast. Hell yeah, let's go.
And then y'all fart every podcast.
You're right.
So like we're
No.
past awkward, buddy.
Dude, even if I pee before I go to
And
bed.
this is how we're ending.
This is a great.
No, well, it also depends on what I drink, too. Because, like, tonight I'm probably going to be getting up 3 or 4 times because of what I just drank. Yeah. But
You drink my Mountain Dew.
yes, I did. And it was Baja Blast, and it was beautiful. And I'm going to shove this bottle right up my butt.
No surprise there. I found out, like, no matter what I drink, I don't go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. If I'm awake,
Lucky you.
yes. But if I'm, like, dead asleep, I don't get up for nothing.
I wish I could fucking say the same thing. As soon as I hit fucking 31, my body's like, yeah, you're not sleeping all
Ever.
night.
But Lord help me, if I eat anything, it'll go right through before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm on that. Turn it fry.
That's your punishment.
Yeah. But no, like, it doesn't matter what I drink. When I hit that pillow, I'm gone. I'm gone.
I wish.
And then
That was me
up,
before 30.
yeah, and then I wake up, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, I gotta pee.
gathered my
over here
chakras for
doing-
that.
He did the
Fucking
ninjutsu
chakra
sound for
farts.
that and everything. Ninjutsu.
Yeah. Noon
Fire-
fartsu.
Fireball fart jutsu.
Yes.
This is my ninja way.
Dude, fucking, speaking of, we were talking about ice cream. There is a place uptown called Big Tree. I think it's just called Big Tree
Yeah,
Ice
Big
Cream.
Tree's pretty baller.
Dude, they have a fireball ice cream. That shit is fucking delicious.
You know, I thought about it earlier and I didn't bring it up until we mentioned ice cream. There's this place out in God, I can't remember. I think it's Caughnawaga. It's called Calhoun's. It's this little. It's kind of like this little trailer place. It's just out of a trailer. They hand mix all their ice cream. And then they do subs and shit. So they have like 14, 16-inch subs. And the bread is fantastic. And then the ice cream is... See, the thing is, though, they don't have set ice cream every week. They basically rotate flavors out. But if you call and request a flavor, they'll mix a batch. Which means not only do you get a tub of that flavor, but you're guaranteeing that flavor is going to be in the rotation.
Huh.
Because the batch they makes up like 20 to 30 pints.
Yikes. In a
Damn.
good way, but yikes.
Yeah. So, like, if you're like, hey, I want this flavor on their list, they'll be like, okay, we'll mix it up for you. It'll be ready this day. And
Huh.
then
Sounds
you
like
go
cold
up and you
soul
get
I
a...
like roadkill ice cream specifically from a raccoon.
It's a little pricey, but honestly, it's worth it.
It sounds like Cold Soul Creamery when they would mix the shit in front of you.
Kinda.
But random thought this morning, I almost saw a deer get run over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just heard roadkill and said it, and I'm just walking to work
Roadkill
today.
Cafe, you kill it, we
Yeah.
grill it.
I'm walking to work today, and like this random
This
car
is 8-ball speaking.
just like
How can
slows down, and I'm like, why is this car slowing down? And I look dead in front of me, mama deer and the baby.
Oh, the baby. That's the one
Mama
you hit
deer,
first.
when the car honks, the mama just kind of gets the other side of her. Baby's standing there like a deer in the headlights, literally.
I was going
And
to say,
he's just
quite
Dumb
literally.
animal.
He's just beep, nothing, beep, nothing.
Bambi.
Like he's on
Spoilers.
he's on one side of the road where traffic can get by him because it's on the other lane. But the one's coming this way towards me, he's gonna get hit.
Simba.
And then the one
Everything
honked,
your
and then the
ass
other one's
touches.
coming up, and then that one honked, and he dipped. I'm like, I don't think he wanted to dip because there was also a corgi on the porch barking his head off.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, bro. And by the time I got to where like between the houses they were gone.
I mean, I was driving to work once, and we're talking about animals in general for some reason here.
Did you mention the duck on the podcast yet?
A duck?
The one that we saw on the way up here one time?
No.
Walking with the people?
No. I fucking forgot about
Bro,
that.
okay, do your story first, then we got
Okay,
a duck one.
Well, mine's simple. I'm driving to work one night. It's like 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, and I'm turning the corner. I'm going down Steel Street, and I look over, and I see a raccoon just getting into the trees. And I just go, oh, fat fuck! And then I turn and look to my right, because I'm always like checking everywhere, and I see one peeking out of the drainage ditch. And I go, oh, fat fuck too!
Little stupid trash pandas.
And they're like, we're stealing the Thievius raccoonus. Shut up.
Hell yeah. Okay, talk about the duck.
Yes, duck.
So,
Duck.
We're coming up here because he's picking me up from work. And I don't see it until, like, we've already
Goose.
passed. But he just randomly goes, these people were walking a duck, and this duck had no leash. And
Hell
I
yeah.
literally go like this in the back seat. I'm like, bro, they're just walking a duck.
I wouldn't, I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind having a pet duck.
Dude, ducks are baller.
Okay, if the animal can stay miniature, what animal would you have as a pet?
Elephant.
Yes.
I love elephants.
Also, hippo. Because baby hippos are
Yeah, baby
adorable.
hippos are fucking adorable.
And they stay looking like a baby.
Wouldn't have to shrink it. Badger.
Don't make it a honey badger. Honey badgers are
Badger.
douchebags.
Badger, 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 badger.
No.
fucking
Fucker.
asshole.
We're going to send you to Applebee's now.
All right,
Fucking suck my nipple hairs.
fine. I'll bring home the
What the
shipment.
fuck is wrong with you?
I'll bring home the shipment of like 3
You should
pieces
know
of bacon
this.
for Maze over here.
What happened?
I'll bring home the shipment of Applebee's bacon for the month.
Crisscross bacon bullshit.
Which is 3 pieces of bacon.
He's going to put them
I should have
on
that-
your nipples.
I should have that as a t-shirt. If you have the crisscross bacon bullshit, I'm not eating here.
You know, there's a... We're getting way off track here at the end. But
Welcome
is
to Maximum
new?
Mouth Age.
we were talking Applebee's and like all this other stuff, and I just remembered there's a shirt out there. It says, I have taken 13 gas station dick pills and I'm heading to Applebee's. I'm rock hard and ready.
It's like that AC/DC song, Good and Ready.
We're on a highway
Oh, gosh.
to Applebee's.
Yeah, it's the whole song. Ah, wait! Going to Applebee's.
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 Oh, Applebee's.
Oh,
Space.
spice.
So I had this question yesterday on TikTok. If you could swap 2 animal noises, what would you swap? And I got the perfect example.
Okay, go ahead.
Crickets and screaming goats.
I've seen that
That's
one.
horrifying.
Dead at night, and you're just supposed to hear crickets. You just hear that.
Another one you can swap around, cats and alligators. You just
don't really make that much noise though.
Bro, they growl.
yeah. So you imagine your fucking cat sitting there sucking sounds like an alligator. But you see a crocodile alligator, it's like meow. Folks, it would not be a Maximum Outage podcast if we do not go off the rails, especially at the end.
Major derailment.
Yes.
I regret
That
none
should
of it.
be a segment.
We just go off the rails.
And that's the announcement.
Now it's time to go off the rails.
No,
partner.
in the middle of a sentence, just go major derailment.
But yeah.
We got big shit planned this year, I think.
It ain't this year's gonna be next year.
Funny
Yeah,
D&D
Bro,
podcast.
Bro, just wait till October, buddy.
Fucking yes. The Retro Game
Yeah.
Con podcasts.
The shitty podcast where we're gathered around a laptop for 20 minutes.
Bro, we are getting him on that podcast.
He better.
Like by default, he's on that podcast.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
I'll beat him otherwise.
And I've actually attempted to get a hold of somebody. They have not seen the Facebook message yet.
Why are you holding somebody?
Hostage?
Yes.
In your basement?
Yes, they're tied up in the corner over there.
Shit.
Bro,
But no,
We're in his
I'm trying to
basement.
get a hold of somebody so they can get onto the podcast. I want to try to get more special guests in here.
we got the plans, just they'll happen eventually.
Yeah,
We
I
got
just need to
Stump
somehow
specifically.
figure out who to get on
We
here.
got a fart brewing, but shit's stuck in the way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I will
It's-
say,
It's turtling. It's not fully out yet.
Turtling.
I'll say when we do the wrestling one, because that's a thing, let me know ASAP so I can let him know, Chuck know.
Yeah.
This one, Suitcase can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
He can't
You're
wait
just gonna
for
be here like,
He need
yeah,
to
I
be
have no
here.
idea.
I have no idea. All I know is John Cena.
I will say this: we will have like a library of matches for you to watch.
Incredible.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's true. But like always, thank you folks for listening. We highly appreciate it.
This episode went really off the rails, and I almost fell asleep on the couch.
This episode is brought to you by food.
This episode's
Food.
brought to you by Applebee's.
Our
new
crisscross bacon bullshit
burger.
If you have that, then you can fucking suck it.
We're gonna get sued by Applebee's.
Bro, you just
Get
need
a
to
message on YouTube. Hey, I hear you talking crap on Applebee's.
bro.
Arby's.
You just need to. There you go. Here's the thumbnail. Political debate, but it's just you on the stand, right? We're behind you, but the only speech bubble is your crisscross bacon. And you're just like rant, red face, just rant.
Oh no, the two of us are holding up signs, and it's like mine say CC and his say BB, and we're just behind you while you're ranting,
We demand more bacon.
or something like that. We'll come.
And
up
the
with-
only people that will understand it are the ones that got this far in the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like a fucking Phoenix Wright fucking scene.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Objection!
I can see that, but thank you folks for listening. Of course, you can listen to Maximum Mouthage Season 2 and 1 on YouTube, YouTube Music, and Spotify. And if you did not know that, then you were living under a rock.
Or you
And
just
Walden
don't
Books.
watch the
That
show.
doesn't exist anymore out here.
Huh?
Where all your books are sold. Walden Books.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can listen to podcasts there, don't you know? Like, they don't even know we exist.
Shit.
So I know I miss Walden Books. But anyways,
Yes.
If you made it this far, you're a real listener of the podcast.
yeah,
Fucking tool.
We still haven't figured out a thing.
hit the buttons, do the likes, make the thumb
Comment,
change.
like, subscribe. Give
And
that
I
subscribe
will-
button pink eye.
I will
Put it
give you.
right into your anal cavity.
I will give you a little kissy. Mwah.
Don't you ever do that again.
Fuck you.
That gave me a quarter chub. I'm not gonna lie.
What is it with the quarter chubs? Are erectile dysfunction?
Yes. It's,
His penis won't go up.
Bro, hit the button.